Today we got a brand new teaser for the upcoming Call of Duty game by Treyarch, definitely a Black Ops game, and it's really exciting. So let's not waste any more time and put that teaser on the screen, and there it is. And honestly, it doesn't look like much initially, but there are a lot of major things we get from this, which is the name of the game, the logo, and even a potential reveal date. And let's get through this one by one, and let's first start off with what is all this redacted stuff, because I think it's actually kind of easy to figure out what is actually being shown here. And the first two aren't as important, so let's quickly go over that. The first one's probably just the Call of Duty logo, and the reason I say this is because if you look at the bottom right corner, you see the little circle starting there, and that's probably the copyright symbol, and you always see that with the Call of Duty logo, and honestly just makes sense why they would put Call of Duty right there. Now the next one, the small bottom one, is probably the Activision logo, because you can see the A starting and also that same R copyright symbol, which we also see a lot with the Activision logo. But those don't really matter because those are kind of obvious. The one that really matters is for the name of this game, because they show it here and they actually don't redact it that well, as you guys could probably see, and we get a good idea of what this game is going to be called. So as you guys could kind of see from the start and middle, it definitely is saying Black Ops, especially that last part. You could literally see the OPS. That's literally just Black Ops right there. But the question is what's after that, because it looks like there's only enough room for one more symbol, which is weird because a lot of people had expected this to be called Black Ops Gulf War, and obviously there's not enough room there for the whole words Gulf War, so it's definitely called something else. But what is it? Well, if we zoom into the top right corner, you could actually see a little orange tip there, and to me the only possibility of what that could be is a V, and I think that is exactly what this is. It is a V. And why would it be a V? Well, as you guys are very smart and already figured out, a V in Roman numerals is actually 5. So what this is none other than Black Ops 5. That is what this game seemed like it's going to be called, Black Ops 5. And honestly, I think that's a great decision, because I think the V is going to go really hard, and calling it Black Ops 5 just would be sad to miss out on a 5. You know, 5 is just a good number. And I know some people are going to bring up, well, technically Cold War was the 5th Black Ops game, and sure, but this is for marketing, and they do what looks cool and sounds cool, and a 5 sounds cool, and a V looks really cool. Because if this was like Roman numerals for a 6, a VI just would look bad, and they would never do that, and I know that for a fact because they didn't do the reverse of it with Black Ops 4, because Roman numerals for 4 is IV, and instead they went with tally marks instead. So clearly they just want to avoid that altogether, and technically they haven't used the Black Ops 5 name, so they're more than welcome to do it. And honestly, I like that. I'm glad they're doing this. I know some people aren't going to like it, but I think it's cool. Now another question would be, is like, does this mean it's going to be a sequel to Black Ops 4 and not Cold War? Well, probably not. I think this is still going to be set in the Gulf War, because, you know, Black Ops games have never been consistent in their like sequels. Like the only time we had a real sequel, I would say, is from Black Ops to Black Ops 2, because after that, from Black Ops 2 to Black Ops 3 are pretty much entirely different stories. Black Ops 3 to Black Ops 4, even though Black Ops 4 didn't have a campaign, it technically was in the story it did have, was a prequel to Black Ops 3, so it wouldn't be surprising that they're just kind of jumping all over the place and we're staying in Gulf War, especially because of other leaks that we've seen with this game. It seems like more than likely it's still going to be a Gulf War setting. Now, of course, this brings us to the next major thing, and that is the whole image in the background and that symbol that you see with a Cerberus. And this actually makes sense for a lot of reasons, because if you guys actually knew about this, the internal name for this game has been called Cerberus. Like, that's what the developers have been calling this. And more than that, we kind of figured that a Cerberus was going to be the whole logo of this game, because recently there was a leak in the files of Modern Warfare 3 and they did find this exact Cerberus logo. So it's not very surprising to see that this is going to be the whole logo for this game. It's going to be called Black Ops 5, but the logo is going to be this Cerberus, and it looks pretty cool, so I'm not hating at all. Anything else from this image? I mean, you can see the US Capitol building there, which is cool, but I don't think that really means anything. But one thing I will say here is that we do see the return of the orange color scheme for the Black Ops series, and honestly, I'm just glad to see that. I know it's a small thing, some people might not care, but you know, Black Ops in orange, that has been its color to me. I mean, my first Call of Duty game, well, not really, but I mean, the first Call of Duty game where I like really got into Call of Duty was with Black Ops 2, right? And so that is kind of been a big thing for me, and I was so sad to see the orange color scheme not return with Cold War, so I'm just glad to see it back with Black Ops 5. But of course, this does bring us to the final big piece of information here, and that of course is a probable reveal date. Now, I do think there's a chance that we may see a reveal date before the one we're just about to talk about. Like, we might see a reveal trailer, but this is going to be the major showcase. Like, this is where they're going to show off a lot of the game. Because if we look at what's actually not redacted mixed with, you know, the Black Ops 5, you know, it says Black Ops 5 Direct, immediately following Xbox Games Showcase. And if you guys didn't know, the Xbox Games Showcase is going to be at Summer Games Fest on June 9th, on Sunday more specifically. And we've known that for a while, and it's been highly speculated that Call of Duty will be there. But it's actually even more than that. It's not just going to be a part of the Xbox Games Showcase, it's going to have its own event, which makes sense because Call of Duty just doesn't get revealed alongside a lot of other games. Like, it just doesn't do that. It's not like a part of an E3 event. It has its own event. And now it would make sense why it would be there if it is revealed at Summer Games Fest, because it will have its own event. It's going to be at the Black Ops 5 Direct. So that's a date to mark your calendars. But I would keep an eye out. During this month of May, there's definitely going to be more teasers coming out, and I'm sure you'll find them in-game, out-of-game. So just to keep an eye on everything, because there'll be a lot of fun stuff to look forward to. But either way, though, that's everything I wanted to break down with this teaser. I know it's just one image, but there's a lot of stuff to grab from it, and I'm just excited for all this. I love Treyarch. I'm a Treyarch fanboy, and it's been so long since we got a game, so even seeing a small thing like this is just exciting for me. But regardless, let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comment section below, whether it be the Black Ops 5 name. Do you have some complaints with that, which I'm sure some of you are, or about the logo, or even the potential reveal date at the Xbox 5 Direct? Let me know about all of that down in the comment section below. Regardless, though, that's going to wrap it up for me. If you guys did enjoy the video, if you found it informative in any way, shape, or form, I appreciate if you guys dropped a like, subscribe, bell, share, any of that great stuff. But I'm going to go catch you guys next stream, video, or whatever the heck it may be, and laters, guys.